What's up, everyone? You know what day it is. It's time for your next dose of Maintenance Monday with your host, that wounded warrior guy. That's me. And surprise, surprise, it's not Monday. I fell behind this weekend. Had a lot of preparations, a lot of stuff I had to get done. You guys already know that my family is coming down to visit me and my wife here in Florida today. So we have been scrubbing this apartment top to bottom, getting stuff ready, getting food prepped, making sure that we have the spare bedroom ready, making sure that everything is just ready to go. So been doing that. Yesterday, same thing, was really busy. Didn't end up getting finished with everything until close to 7 o'clock. And by that time, I figured it might as well just wait until the next morning, get up bright and early, do a few things, get this stuff done, get this video for you guys. Also, I'm going to be keeping this video real short because today is a very, very special day, at least for me. Today marks the third anniversary of the day that I got injured, the day that my life changed, the day that everything spun around, and I had to make compromises and I had to figure out where to go from there. So that's what today is. I get that like an anniversary like that probably comes with different emotions for everybody, but for me it's all about optimism, it's all about positivity, it's all about looking at the glass half full, not half empty, taking what you got, running with it, making the best of your circumstances and not getting caught up in those ruts, guys. Like I tell you every week, don't get caught up on the negative, focus on the positive. Those positive factors will continue to drive you like they have driven me. And so, want to make the most of my day. Not that you guys aren't important, it's just we got a lot going on. I have about an hour before I have to get packed up and I head down to Golf Tech. I scheduled myself my very first swing evaluation that I've ever had in my life. And it has probably been about 12 years since I've actually played golf. And I've only swung a golf club at a golf ball once since then. So there's going to be a lot of work that's got to happen, but I'm dedicated to it and I'm excited about it. And I'm managing expectations. I'm not expecting to go out there and turn pro. I just want to play the game. I just want to be able to have fun because that's really all that it's about. So I'm gonna do that. Like I said, I gotta pack up and leave here in about an hour and a half. So I got that planned. Like I said, wanted to make the most of today. Got up early this morning. I was up at about, it was just before 6 that I woke up, just after 6 that I got out of the bed. Did my stretching routine, kept it short because I wanted to make sure that I could go out for a run and come back before my wife had to leave for work. So I stretched for about 20 minutes today as opposed to my normal hour. So I need to do some stretching later today to compensate for that, make up for it. But got up early this morning, did my stretches, went on my 2.3 mile run, really enjoyed it. It was a great way to kick off my anniversary, and came back inside. I had a real awesome salad set up for breakfast this morning. Um, Ate my salad, took my shower, started getting my stuff ready for the rest of the day. Later on, I'm going to leave the apartment, go out to Golf Tech, do my swing evaluation, and then it's straight to the airport to pick up my family, to bring them back here. And then they'll be spending a week with us, so I'm really excited about it. I'm going to do my best for you guys to continue to do our videos. I'm not planning on skipping out on tomorrow's video. I'm planning on getting that done for you guys. It might it's either going to be super early that I release it or super late. But I'm going to get that video for you. And if anybody has any topics or suggestions, now's the last chance. Make sure to put those comments in this video because I took so long to get Monday's video out. I will be taking suggestions tonight just to make that up to you guys. So just let me know what you want me to discuss, what you want me to talk about. I'll do the research. I'll put together a video, and hopefully it's something that you guys enjoy. Yeah, that's really all that we got going on today. I'm, I'm happy and I'm excited. I can't wait to get all these things done. My wife asked me, "What is, the biggest accomplishment that you think that you've achieved since you were injured?" And I mean, hands down, it's got to be, the leaps and bounds that I've made in my education. I remember right after my injury, the um, I was at the hospital in DC. That was before I moved down to Virginia to go down to their traumatic traumatic brain injury STAR program. And so I was at DC. It was probably about, I don't know, 4 or 5 days after my injury. And I mean, I didn't know what date it was. I didn't know what state I was in. I didn't know what the hospital's name was, things that they had already said to me several times. And, they, after an injury like that, they run through a lot of questions like that several times a day to try to like gauge the damage. And I remember just having having trouble remembering what my siblings' names were, remembering what state I was born in, that kind of thing. So it was pretty crazy. And then, a month goes by and I start getting evaluated and I start getting asked questions and they start like doing all these tests, kind of like puzzles and stuff like that, things that I usually pretty good at, and just having a hard time with those things. And basically, like, they kind of give you, if you've ever taken like an ACTAP test, or if you've ever taken like a practice ACT, basically after an injury like that, that is kind of like what you take. You take like a big test. They got a reading section, math section, science section. They have like puzzle section, all that stuff, and then you get evaluated, and they show you like where you are in terms of the average intelligent human being in the United States. And so when I got those numbers back, like, I'm a fairly smart individual. I know I'm an intelligent guy. When I got those numbers back, it was not. It was eye opening, and it was then that I realized, oh my God, like, I'm different. I my intelligence level, or my memory and my capability and my ability to like problem solve, all those things have went down, and all those, it's going to be a struggle to build those things back up. Like, I'm starting way back. And so, a little, I don't know if I want to use the word discouraging. I think maybe I was discouraged at the beginning, but I'm one of those people, like, as soon as somebody tells me that something's difficult, as soon as somebody tells me that I can't do something, as soon as somebody tells me that it's not likely you can accomplish that, that's when my brain shuts on and is like, I go into just like go mode. And, like, the most motivating thing that somebody can do for me is to tell me that it's not likely I can accomplish it. And then I'm going to go out and I'm going to do it. That's just who I am. That's just how I am. So, I think, realizing how difficult it was going to be almost made it so that I was more determined to go towards that. And I mean, since then, I have really been excelling at my education. I mean, I do my due diligence. I put the time in. I read the chapters. I mean, I'm reading the books, guys. Like, when was the last time you sat down and you read a textbook? That, for me, this is the first time. I never read a textbook in high school. First time I went to college, none of that stuff. I could go to class, take notes. I could look over the key points in the textbook, and I'd be fine. But opening a textbook, reading it cover to cover, never did it. And now that's what I do because that's what I have to do. But I also really want to achieve this goal, and it's really important to me. So there's nothing that's going to stand in my way, and I don't care how much time it takes, I'm going to complete it. And that's bottom line. And so my wife asked me that question, what's your greatest accomplishment since then? And I mean, aside from meeting her and being with her and starting that life, definitely my education, hands down. But like I said, guys, I'm going to try to keep this video short. Hopefully that motivates you guys to continue to set those goals, continue to look at the positives, look at the glass half full as opposed to half empty. Don't get caught up in those ruts. Follow those 4 steps that I gave you guys a few videos back, and you're going to be fine. I have all the faith in the world in you guys, and if I can do it, anybody can do it. And before I get off of here, guys, even if you don't realize it, even if you don't believe it, there is a warrior in every single one of you, and I see it. Take care.